So I just recorded a lovely 2-minute little roll. Essentially what I was saying is that what is, what's here now is. Enjoy that. Appreciate it. Notice it. I was saying that, like, I have books, I have a roof over my head, I have sunshine outside, I have water, I have milk, I have food, I have my body, I have my health, I have peace of mind, I have clarity, right? So it's like, we're like, happiness is now. Be here now. I'm practicing this. It's very, very difficult. Have presence. We value in our culture more of being a presence, like with cool shit or whatever, or like vanity. We're all victims of it. We're all guilty of it to some degree or another. But it's like happiness is now. Like appreciate now. Memento mori now. Now. Like it's not about like, because if you can't appreciate what you have right now, which is beautiful and amazing, and don't get habituated by it and numb to it even, then whatever you wish to have in the future, if you can accomplish that, you won't appreciate it then. So it's now to develop this mindset. It's now to develop this presence. It's now to be mindful. Mindful mindset. Be here. Appreciate what you got. You don't know how long it could last. You don't know how long you're going to last. So be present. For me to realize what I'm going to say about this is what it comes down to is perspective. Like right here, I've got a pair of like $400 glasses, another pair of $400 glasses, another pair of like $300 glasses. Like they're just like here, just casually on my desk, on this dresser. You know what I mean? I've got bottles where I can put liquids in there, water, whatever. Right? I got hand sanitizer, I got aloe. Like in the Western world, we have so much at our disposal. We have so much for us. We have so much that we get for just so simply. Like everything is, for the most part, is just given to us. Like, you know what I mean? Like anyone could go get a job at McDonald's and then make a paycheck by trading time and then you could go to the store and buy anything. Like you go on Amazon and buy fucking anything. You know? So it's just a matter of perspective of like our lives aren't that bad. Like our lives like do we have like demons and like trauma and shit? Fuck yeah. You know? Like for sure. But so that should be what's like the materiality. We there's nothing to complain about from one perspective. To have perspective, there's nothing to complain about, right? Like, and this is in large part myself speaking to myself. Like I have a closet full of fucking long sleeve coats and shirts and shit like that. So just having perspective, being present. To be present, you need to have perspective. To have perspective, you have presence. To have presence, you need perspective. And it comes full circle with appreciation. So, presence, perspective, appreciation. Appreciate what the fuck you have, because then if you do, you'll have presence, and then that presence and that appreciation will give you fucking perspective, and by having perspective, you can appreciate and be present with what you appreciate. So I just flipped open The Power of Now, which is kind of subconsciously, subliminally driving this little mini podcast. And I opened to the end of your life drama. Most of the so-called bad things, Eckhart writes, that happen in people's lives are due to unconsciousness. They are self-created, or rather ego-created. I sometimes refer to those things as drama. When you are fully conscious, drama does not come into your life anymore. Let me remind you briefly how the ego operates, And he goes into that. So I would say that like the next thing would be peace, right? So you have, what is it? Presence. You put presence, perspective, and appreciation together. You can't do that shit. You can't get that shit without a level of consciousness. Like, the more conscious you become, the more presence you'll have, the more perspective you'll have, and the more appreciation you'll have. And then that will lead to a roaring stillness, a roaring, a rumbling peace. So Tolle in A New Earth talks about on page 114, there is something that needs to happen in my life before I can be at peace, happy, fulfilled, and I resent that it hasn't happened yet. Maybe resentment will finally make it happen. Da, da, da. How can we be at peace now, he writes? By making peace with the present moment. This is what the fuck I was just talking about without even opening these books. There are 3 words that can convey the secret of the art of living, the secret of all success and happiness. One with life. One with life. Those 3 words. One with life. Being one with life is being with the now. You then realize that you don't live your life, but life lives you. Wow. Life is a dancer, and you are the dance. And he talks about ego and the resentment and shit. So, yeah, this is what this is about right now, right? So, these topics of presence, perspective, appreciation, peace. What is this going towards? Eudaimonia, which is a Greek term for happiness. Chasing the good. It is good to be present. It is good to have perspective. It is good to be appreciative. It's good to be at peace. And be conscious. You gotta be fucking conscious. So, in conclusion, you know what it is. I'm gonna go meditate and do some yoga. Peace, y'all. Yo. Okay. 10:25, 22, 11:20 a.m. Remember I was in Brighton, walking up Monroe. It's gonna be quick. Yeah. The wind is cold. It kills flames. Our warmth. We're underwater among emotions. I'm being frank about the oceans. The roof is being built above, and what it covers, what above falling, swimming, who catches falling leaves. I left, you know that, right? Hot again. Yeah. I'm not going to do all this leg work. I walk for a living. Turn onto new streets in front of me. I don't want to run in front, waving you on. The seasons are gentle in the transitions. Children experience heaven. I've been forced away. Thus I suffer in choice of a rigor. Trust or faith, whatever. Books with too many words. Anxiety, clutter, verbosity, as spirit sinful. Eyes don't say more. Dust is nice with soil, ball fields for boys. What's your choice? This is my voice. This is how I go.